If you have a day job and work out, chances are you fall into one of two camps. You either work out in the morning or you work out in the evening. And there are pros and cons to both. And depending on when you work out, could determine whether or not you're leaving gains on the table. Hi, my name's Tom with Friscified Fitness, and these are the pros and cons to working out in the morning and the evening. Let's get at it. On the pro side, working out in the morning is a great way to start the day. You get endorphins running through your system and wakes you up in ways that coffee just can't. It also gives you a wonderful opportunity to hit like and subscribe before anyone else. Also, it increases your metabolism. Some studies have shown an incremental increase in your metabolism. What's that mean? Well, that means that you could actually be a little bit leaner by working out in the morning. Also, you sleep better at night. By waking up early to work out, you are more than ready to go to sleep at your assigned time. Also, fewer distractions in the gym. You can focus better, and it's usually less crowded. Now, I work out in the morning, and I can tell you there may be 8 to 12 people who show up every single day at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's fewer people, and I'm better focused on my workout. In the evening, well, you can relieve stress from the day. And that's a wonderful thing to do, particularly since you're going to go home to your family and loved ones. It's probably better that you don't bring that stress from the day home to your family and loved ones. Also, in the evening, you're usually stronger. What's that mean? That means more weights, more reps. Now, is it a substantial amount? Not a lot, but it is some. And as you know, every little bit counts towards making gains. Also, working out in the evening allows you to sleep a little bit longer than those who work out in the morning. And that means that you get more rest, which means that you're more refreshed for the day. Also, when you work out in the evening, your core temperature is a little bit higher, so you're more flexible. So that means typically you'll have fewer chances of injury. Well, what are the cons? Well, if you work out in the morning, time constraints. You've got to make sure that you finish your workout in time to get ready for the day and to be to work on time. In the evening, you have time constraints because you've got to get home to your family and loved ones, and you have other commitments if you're a family person. Another con in the morning, you need more time to warm up because your core temperature is a little bit cooler, which means you have more risk of injury. So more time to warm up is needed. One of the cons for working out in the evening, people. So many people. Working out after work, sometimes you have to wait for the station that you want to use, for the equipment that you need to finish your workout. In the morning, one of the cons is, well, you have less energy because you just woke up and you'd rather be in bed than at the gym. In the evening, you may have less motivation because you've already put in a full day of work, and you may not be motivated to go to the gym. Another con for working out in the morning, it sucks when you're tired. When I get up at 4:30, sometimes it sucks to get to the gym. One of the cons to working out in the evening, it sucks when you're tired because, again, you've already put in a full day of work and you may not have the energy to push yourself to make the gains that you should. But why am I outlining the pros and cons of working out in the morning or the evening? Well, simple. You have a choice. And there are many pros and many cons to working out in both the morning and the evening. The biggest pro no matter whether you do the morning or evening, is if you can make it to the gym, that is the biggest pro. The biggest con is if your schedule doesn't allow you to work out in the morning or evening, that's a big con. So it comes down to what works best for you and your schedule. The biggest gains you'll get are from having a workout. Even a suboptimal workout is better than no workout. And if you consistently skip workouts because it doesn't fit into your schedule, whether morning or evening, you're leaving gains on the table. You find the time that works for you to work out. I work out in the morning. I'm an early bird and I love it. It gets my day going. At the end of the day, I don't have the energy. Now, you may be the direct opposite as me, and that's okay. It comes down to deciding whether you work out in the morning or evening. Now, let me ask you, do you work out in the morning or at night? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're there, give me a like and a subscribe. That's about it for today. My name's Tom. This is Friscofied Fitness. We'll see you next time.